Hello, I'm Jomika and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. This is episode 21. Today, our goal, again, is going to be to get some money. It's not going to be anything huge like we did last time. That kind of took like 3 episodes or so. But I think what I want to do is I want to send some scientists over to Minmus. And while they're there, they can plant a flag on Minmus. I didn't see how long we had to do that. Oh, we have 12 years. So that's plenty of time. We could ferry some tourists, but that's not a ton of money, and they want to fly to Minmus and back, land on the moon and Minmus. That guy will be difficult. So I'm not going to take that. We're going to position this probe. We'll move you. That should be some easy money. And I think that's it. We could probably try this. But it's temperature surveys. It's at the surface though. Except for this one. We'll think about that. It expires in 1 day. Okay, instead of thinking about it, let's take a look. And we'll see where the temperature scans are. So there's a couple, actually it looks like they're all over there. Area BJP. But these are all the temperature scan areas. This one looks like it's the one above ground, so you're not even really close to our base. I think we'll pass on that one for now. I mean, by the time we get back to it, it'll be gone, so that's not a problem. But we can go to this satellite, and we'll go to the map, create a maneuver node. Yeah, that's really not a big change, and you are headed in the same direction as the satellite. So let's add a maneuver here. Looks like it's going to mostly be a radial burn, or radial out, I'm not sure which one. And then maybe a little bit of a bigger one. Shrink it down a little. It doesn't have to be perfect because they're pretty forgiving on these things. So we'll leave that there, and we can go ahead and actually we could go back here. We'll just go ahead and do that burn. Let's make sure we get to the right place first, and we can go ahead and do that small little burn. We should see this solid green or yellow line disappear. Actually, I'm not sure what color that is. Anyways, yeah, in case you didn't realize, you probably figured out by now, I have problems seeing green and red. Only certain colors, like certain shades of them. But that one is good. So we did that mission. We can turn that off. So contract complete. We can close that out. And why don't we, while we're here, we'll run this. Perform orbital survey, and we need to be under 300k. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, we're at 350 right now. So we'll just bring this one just under 300. There we go. We'll warp you to there. Close that. And as soon as we get to the periapsis, we can do another little burn and bring us down. There we go, almost there. There we go. So that is fine. Let's go ahead and we'll turn this on now. Perform orbital survey. And that should give us a map of all the resources on the planet. And there we go. I think the darker it is, the more resources there are. But we can go ahead and turn that off. And that's just all ore. So toggle, overlay, and yeah, that's good. We'll call that mission complete until the next one. So we'll go back to the Space Center, and I am going to go ahead and build us a mid-miss lander that'll hold, we'll just do 2 scientists, and those 2 will be for the research center, and they can do all the experiments and plant the flag while they're there. It will have enough fuel to get back, and yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do that now. For future episodes, I'd like to know what you guys think. Do you guys like the time lapses of me building stuff? Do you kind of want to build it with me? I know it'll take like, I don't know, I spend up to a couple hours on some of these ships, so that may not be realistic. But the time lapses are definitely a thing. I can cut them out if you guys aren't enjoying watching them, but if you do like to see the build in the vehicle assembly building, go ahead and let me know, I guess, whether or not I should keep those in. Yeah, I will go ahead and start to build this, and go ahead and leave your thoughts in the comments below. So it's been a few days since I last recorded that clip, and Kerbal Space Program has updated to 1.6. They made a lot of changes in it, like this MK2 lander can. What were some of the other ones? I think engines were kind of reworked. A lot of the skins are different here. And on the side here it has some Delta V stuff. I really haven't gone through this much. This is just based on what I've sort of looked at real quick here and there. But it looks like our newest ship that we made is the only one that has an issue with the new update. So the one I just built, but I think we can load it anyways. It just says contain locked or invalid parts. And it's the MK2 lander cabin, and I think that's just because it was reworked. So it is the old look, and I'm not sure if it'll still actually go. This is as far as I've like tested when I loaded the game. But over here we do have Delta V information on the side, so it's actually really nice. It doesn't quite match up with these numbers here. So like this is 945 here, this says it's 1,000. So I'm not really sure where these numbers are coming from, or even where these are coming from. But that's just fine. We can kind of use both to figure out what we want to do and what works, and I'm sure as we go, we'll be able to figure it out and do a little better. So let's go into research and development. I don't think anything's really changed, but I'm not sure if they got rid of the lander can or just replaced it. I have a feeling it's just replaced, like the skin is replaced, but everything else should do the same thing, because I'm not seeing a different MK2 lander can, which wouldn't really make sense to have 2 of those anyways. So yeah, I mean, this is here. That's fine. We'll try to launch, and if the launch works, then we'll go just continue the mission as is. Try not to worry about it. We need to make sure that we have the right crew in here. We're just gonna send 2 scientists and not worry about that. So Bob is a scientist, and we can send Jebstead. And you're both in the lander can, unable to launch. So I am going to have to rework this, and of course it's the root part. Actually, we can actually... we can change this, take off the stuff we need, and just replace this part. I think. I'm hoping that's the case. So I will try to rework this and hopefully get it ready to launch, and we can get this to Minmus finally. Okay, that was actually very easy. I got it changed out real quick, and I'm hoping that everything is still fine. Let's check the staging real quick. That should be fine. That should be fine. Yep, that looks good. Oh yeah, the fairing's up here, so that's okay. Alright, so that looks fine. Everything looks good. We're gonna have to see if we have both scientists in, because I have a feeling that may have gotten reset. So, actually another thing that happened in between episodes, Jebediah is a pilot, yes. So we'll recover vessel. Is I got a new monitor. It's bigger than the one I had before. My backup monitor was the one that broke. And I tried to repair it real quick, but what I thought was wrong wasn't actually what was wrong. So I replaced the capacitor that I thought looked bad. But that didn't fix the issue, so I've been meaning to get a new monitor anyways. And I finally got one. So now I have it, and I'm hoping that all the settings are okay. I had a little bit of issue with the mouse, like not lining up correctly, but it seems to be working on the recording now. And yeah, the screen resolution is a little bigger than the last monitor I was using. So I'm hoping that everything turns out okay and looks fine for you guys. I may change the settings at a later date for a future episode, but for this episode I wanted to make sure that everything was basically the same. And later on in the future I can think about like making better resolution stuff. So I think we're good to go. We can go ahead and launch this, and I will get these guys down and landed on Minmus. I think we will just kind of stop right before landing and do a little time lapse here. So I will see you guys on the surface of Minmus. Okay, we are almost to the base, and we're gonna wait till we get just about above it, and then we can go ahead and do our final descent down and get close enough to it so we can walk over. I think I'm gonna EVA and just kind of do this so you can get a little bit more experience. Why don't we review that? We'll transmit that. Keep that. I EVA'd earlier, just kind of do the same thing. And we'll keep that as well. That one, those two that are in here, we will put into the research center if we can. Yeah, we should be able to take it out. So yeah, I guess here is a good spot to try and slow down. It's very loud. I should probably adjust the volume. I feel like I got reset at some point. But it looks like we're about just above the base. So that's actually a pretty good little descent there. And I think we'll do that there. Why don't we do this real quick, just so... Actually, it's not too loud. Hopefully it's not too loud for you guys. Maybe it's just on my end. But we'll descend down a little bit more. Quick save while we're at it. And we'll just set you as the target. And why don't we point? Which way do we want to go? We don't want to point directly at the target. Let's maybe point this way a little bit. Just come in a little closer. And we'll do surface. Yeah, we really want surface, but I didn't have time to try to figure out surface. Alright, we'll just keep doing this. Actually, why don't we do landing real quick? Maybe we could do that. Where's descent? We're gonna run out of time. I don't see it. Yeah, we really need to just do this. Horizontal level, speed. That's what we want. That's why I was confused. So we could probably take off and land over there a little bit closer again. I think we'll try to do that. We'll just land, quick save, and then do it again. There we go. Oh. Kill rotation. Turn that off. I forgot you're gonna always... Why are you freaking out? Kill rotation. Land you. Turn off. There we go. So you are on the ground now, and you are 1.2 kilometers. So I'm gonna get these guys a little bit closer, do a quick save, and we'll take off and head towards the base, just so we don't have to walk 1.2 kilometers. So I'll see you guys close to the base. Okay, that's close enough. 117 meters. We are going to go ahead, EVA you out. Do an EVA report. Oh. We will keep that experiment. We'll board. We will review the report. Keep. Review stored data. We'll send that, keep that, and that. We can EVA out again, take another report, and we'll take all this data, and we can let go. We'll just go ahead and turn the RCS on, a quick save, and we'll send you towards the ship, or the research center, where you will be hanging out for the next couple years, I guess. And you should be all good to go. We'll give you all the science, or we'll put all the science that you have into the science center here. Grab that. Head up. Hopefully you have everything you need and we didn't forget anything, because that would be unfortunate. So now, let's go ahead. Can you not, like, view? Let's EVA again. Yeah, you have all the data. Take data, store data, board. Where are you right now? Well, let's transfer crew. You're in the mobile processing lab. No crew control. And why is that? I'm not sure why that would be. Is that because no one's in here? That's something I'm gonna have to figure out. It's operational, but it's inactive. Yeah, you can't really do anything. I'm gonna have to look at that. Transfer crew. What's the main hatch here? Is it you? Yes, you are. So, that kind of sucks. How do we make you like the main part? Well, let's review the data. We can't send that in, so we can trash that. Same with that. Okay. I'm not sure why that is. Did I just trash all that data for no reason? Well, let's get you out. We'll let go and do the same thing. We'll get you over here. Before we do that, actually, we still want to get you over here. But before we board you, or before you board, we're going to plant that flag that we need to do. Trying to get that extra money here. I guess this is fine. And we will plant flag. And we're not going to worry about naming this at all. We're just going to say, you did it. Okay? You will be flag. And there we go. So we completed that contract. We got that $152,000. Spaceos, whatever you want to call it. And we'll get you in the ship if we can do that. What do we got down there? Something on the surface, it looks like. Nope, that's moving. So we can board you. Clean experiments. Yeah, I guess. Level up crew. So you're both level 2 now. If I transfer crew, no crew on part. This one. Transfer crew. If I send you over here, you have no crew control again. So we need to keep somebody in there. I don't really care who it is. So we'll clean the experiment, cleaning out the science junior. Yeah, I'm not really sure. Log pressure data. Okay, so now you can do that. We don't need to worry about that. Review data, put that in there. Science junior, we'll observe that. Put that in. Toggle log. So we have all of that there. Can we do a crew report? Right here. We can transmit that actually. Crew report that. Send that over. And that should be all of our experiments. I think a few more things we can probably do. We'll send Bob down. He can be our scientist. It's kind of unfortunate that the door is on the opposite side that they get out on. But that's okay. Can we do a surface sample? Yes, we can. So we'll take that. Yeah, we can't really just give it to you. So we'll just send it back into the processing lab and send you up. So we'll board you. Review data. Send. Yeah, we'll send that in. And since you have the ladder over here, you can go ahead and take a surface sample, keep that. We're gonna fly you straight up. And hopefully you can grab it. There you go. I guess we could have just climbed it anyways. Review stored data. We'll transmit that. We'll get 35% of what we originally were gonna get if we brought it home, but that's fine. We don't have to worry about that. So now you have 700 of 750 data. You can go ahead and start research. So you get 5.6 science per day, and your power is good. So we don't have to worry about you. I wonder if I transfer the crew, I have a feeling it's going to stop working. But we'll try. Oh, you are researching. So you get 11.3 per day now. So that's perfect. We can leave you two in there doing your research. We don't have to do anything else. But when you want to actually transfer the data back, we'll have to send one of you into like the real command center, which kind of sucks that you can't like put the command center in this or something like that. I'm sure you can, but I think just the way I built it, it has to be that way. So before we end, let's go to the tracking station. We'll take a look at our space station. It's like, what is it called? Oh god. Where is Kerbal? Not sure what happened there. So Space Center. Space Station 1 ship. I'm guessing you are the space station? I guess so. Let's go ahead and join you. We'll see how much science you actually have, if any, really. Hopefully you got a bunch. Yes, you are actually the Space Center. So we can... You have 100 science to send back. You still have 720 data. It's actually pretty crazy. So you guys are just level 1s. If I EVA you and do an EVA report, keep board, can we level up you? No. So yeah, you'll just have to do that. We can go ahead and transmit this 101 science we got. That'll all be good. Your power is going down by a lot, but I think that's just because you're transmitting and running science. Or researching, whatever you want to call it. So let's go ahead and go to the Space Center one last time. And we'll see how much science we have to spend. Probably about 2,000, I think, at this point. And we'll probably... Oh, not even. Did we spend science? Not sure. But let's take a look here. So 1.7 million. That'll leave us with 200K. Yeah, I think science data from the surface. Is that it? Well, let's do that real quick before I forget. Science data from the surface of the moon. We could probably do that. Do I have anything on the surface of the moon? Like a probe or anything like that? Let's see. Do you have control? Moon rescue, moon lander. I don't think you guys actually have any way of sending science back. Because you're not a probe. The other one maybe. So yeah, you're nothing. And are you close enough? You're not. Let's try you. Switch to. It would be nice if I had planned ahead. I don't even know what this is. Okay. So you're nothing. Like absolutely nothing. So we'll go ahead and return that science from Minmus. And yeah, that'll probably do it for today. So if there's anything you guys like to see me do next couple episodes, be sure to let me know in the comments. We can go ahead and try to do some stuff. I'd like to go to Duna pretty soon here. And yeah, I'm hoping that we can do something similar that we did here. Just hopefully it doesn't take as long. I'd also like to send some stuff to Jewel and Elu. Try and get some of that like real good science. Now that we can unlock the good stuff. Like the stronger communication stuff. So let's go ahead and we'll just transfer one of you guys, I guess. Bob to here. And then we will transmit science. Cannot transmit, there's not enough. Alright, so we will just do a regular crew report. Transmit that. That should be done. We did get it. So we'll transfer you back now. And there we go. We got 61,000. So that's going to do it for today. If you liked the episode, be sure to hit the like button. And yeah, if there's anything you want to see, let me know for sure. And I think that's all. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already and don't want to miss any future episodes. Thank you for joining me. I will see you guys next time.